Well, what's up, people? How you guys doing today? It's Monday afternoon, almost 4 o'clock in Cambodia. I'm just gonna look closer. Uh, just make a kind of not really a fast video, but kind of a quick one. I make videos on Sundays, but not a lot of people look. Maybe I make them on Sunday for me, but like I said, not a lot of people look. Maybe they're busy on the weekend stuff, doing things. I guess that's good. I don't know. Maybe they're outside playing with their kids or something. Um, Anyways, just thought I would make this video and tell you guys how I'm feeling about going to the USA. Um, Anyone that's watched me for any length of time or any of my videos, I pretty much don't want to go. I I'm going real soon, and it's been 4 years since I've been there, and I really don't want to go. Uh, I'm having, like, I don't want to say anxiety. It's not really anxiety, but it's number one. It's a long airplane, several airplane flights. I have to change airplanes quite a bit to get from Cambodia to get to where I'm going, and it's just like I said. It's the long one is from Taipei, Taiwan to Los Angeles, California, which is like 13 hours. And then when I get off the airplane, I have to go through, the customs. Maybe some of you never even been out of the country, but you have to go through customs and immigrate. The whole thing. Show them my passport and all the rest of that stuff, and gonna have to wait in line. It's at LAX. I don't have to leave the airport because I'm gonna hop on another plane there and fly up north. But like I said, Cambodia is my home now. It's I'm hoping that this is the last trip that I ever have to make to the United States. Okay, I don't know about that. My daughter is a U.S. citizen. She has a U.S. passport and a Cambodian passport. She's 9 years old, so maybe in another 9 years. I'm 67, so that means I'd be 76 years old. Maybe she's going to go to university over there. I don't know. That's, like I said, she's only 9, but that's pretty old right there for flying on an airplane that far. But like I said, hopefully this will be the last time that I ever have to go to the United States. Cambodia is my home now, and I do whatever I can over here to make a nice living for myself and my family. My wife's here. I'm gonna miss her. We've been together now for 12 years, and we spent every day together for the last 4 years. And same with my daughter. My daughter's 9, and every day for the last 4 years, I've been there to. I wake her up every morning. I go sit on her bed, except for on Sundays. Sundays sometimes she sleeps because Saturday she has school, but on Sundays she gets up whenever she wants. And most Sundays, I'm sitting outside drinking coffee, and she gets up, comes out there, and I make Milo for her, which is like hot chocolate over here. But anyways, and she sits out there and we talk. But every other day, I go and sit on her bed, maybe at 4:50 in the morning, and she gets up at 5, and I kind of just sit there and play with her hair and talk to her and tell her I love her and all those things. And I'm going to be gone for a month. So, like I said, it's Cambodia, like it or not, is my home. And they're living in a third world country, man. It's totally different. Anything you guys ever used to, most of you have probably never even been out of the United States, and if you have, it was probably on a cruise or you went to Hawaii, where all the tourists go and stuff. But where I live at, tourists don't come here. I mean, they come to Cambodia, but they don't come to the part of Cambodia I live in. They don't come to the suburbs. The people that are out here are residents. They live out here, like myself. So it's like I said, it's not the villages that I live near are not tourist destinations. I've never seen any influencers out here. I've never seen any the passport bros, any of those kinds of where they got the high-tech cameras and the lighting and all that stuff, making their videos and all that. You see that in the city. Sometimes, go in the city in the evenings. Sometimes we go eat, and then we'll see somebody sit up on a corner somewhere, making a video, talking into a microphone, and they got the round light. They got somebody filming them, and they got to put that on YouTube and or on TikTok or whatever. I don't know where they're going to put it. I think they call them influencers or passport bros. Anyways, living in a third world country is different. It's difficult sometimes. It's a different kind of difficult than living in the USA. For me, in the USA, you open your faucet up, and you're 99% of the time water's going to come out. You get up in the morning, turn on the light, there's going to be light, and those kind of things here are it doesn't happen like that all the time. It pretty much does for us because we're set up for that. I made sure that we're set up for that. We've never turned on the faucet and never had water. We have a nice generator downstairs that powers the house and stuff. But it gets a lot of rain over here, and sometimes the water gets pretty deep outside of the subdivision I live in. Like I said, I live maybe, I don't know, it depends on the traffic. I live maybe 20, 25 minutes from the city, what you would call the city. What used to be the airport, they moved the airport, but I live about 25 minutes from the old airport, which is in the city. But the villages, they don't, when they make roads here, they don't think about the drainage. They will make a road that's actually lower than the surrounding areas. Okay, so all the rainwater is going to go in the road. Sometimes it's up to the bottom, the bottom part of the car. I won't drive in it if it looks like it's, really deep or anything like that. But a lot of the roads over here, especially you get out of the city, you get out of the main part of the capital, Phnom Penh, and a lot of the roads you'll be driving along and it'll be cement, broken up cement, but it will be some kind of cement, and then next thing you know, there is just no more cement, and it might stay dirt for 4 or 5 miles, and then it'll jump back onto some kind of a cement road, but some kind of a cement road. Like I said, it's my home. You've seen in other videos, people drive kind of crazy over here, and I have a friend of mine lives over here in the same subdivision as me, and he's pretty rich. He's from Singapore. He speaks English and Chinese. Doesn't speak any Khmer or just very little Khmer. And he's got several. He's got a couple condos over here. He's got several houses. He's got a house, I believe, in Singapore, and I believe a house in Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, he's got a really expensive Mercedes. And one of these people over here driving like crazy damaged his Mercedes in the front, tore off one of the lights, the headlights in the front, and did several $1,000s worth of damage. And the police came out and told the people that did it they had to pay the money to get it repaired. And it was going to be several $1,000s to repair it because it's a Mercedes, and really it destroyed one of the headlights. But the only place you could find the headlights was at the Mercedes dealership, and you have to buy a set. You just can't buy one light. You got to buy a set of lights. Anyways, those people were responsible for paying for the damage they did to his car, and they didn't have the money. They were poor. I mean, they just didn't. They probably, that would probably be a whole year's salary for them or more. Anyways, the mother of the boy that did it, she went to his house, to my friend's house, and was begging with him. Actually, literally fell onto the floor. Sawtooking him. They call it sawtooking. She's praying. She's telling at his feet, telling him to please forgive his son and not make them pay that money. Because if they don't pay the money, the boy would have probably had to go to jail, or they would have, I don't know what was going to happen, but they just didn't have it. And He said, brother, I told her it's okay, man. Just get up. You don't need to be doing all that at my house, man. She was crying and just wailing away and asking him, begging him, please, to forgive her son for driving stupid like that and causing all that damage to the Mercedes. And he ended up fixing himself. Or he didn't fix himself. He took it to a shop. Another friend of ours who's from Canada who has an auto body shop here took it over there, and I think it was like about $2,500 to get it repaired. And he repaired, put new headlights on it, and got it all fixed up. It looks nice now. It's a really nice Mercedes. It's an expensive Mercedes. So those are the kind of things that happen over here. Like I said, almost on a daily basis, I see something that's like, wow, I just, you see things and you just don't, you don't actually believe they happen. But like I said, this is my home. This is it's where I live. Don't have any, we don't have any violence over here. Okay? We don't have any, there's no guns. There are no guns allowed. Like I have I have security cameras. I have security bars in all the windows, because sometimes we do leave the house. We can look at the camera on any kind of device because it's on the Wi-Fi. So we can and the people that live around us, they kind of watch our house. They know when we're going to go someplace. But anyways, there's a lot of problems in Cambodia right now. Cambodia and Thailand is kind of fighting this. It's kind of I don't know. It's not even really a war. It's just this constant back and forth of them damaging other people, other land's property and whatever. But for the most part, it's such an impoverished country that people here, they spend most of their day just trying to make a living. Okay. It's if you're looking into my videos, some people don't look, but if you look at some of my videos, you'll see these little carts, and they're trying to sell meat and vegetables, whatever they can try to sell just to make a few dollars. And they're more concerned about day-to-day living than they are about like I said, I've never even heard of a bank robbery over here. I don't know. I don't even know if they even have like I said, I've never seen it. I've never heard about it. In the USA, obviously any place, some of the places I ride my bicycle, I wouldn't go there at nighttime by myself. I just wouldn't, because I might get robbed. I'm a pretty good sized guy and I can take care of myself. But you get 4 or 5 people, man, you would have no hope, right? You get 4 or 5 people want to rob you, they got, whatever, machetes or pieces of wood or something. But in the USA, like I said, you just don't know what's going to happen over there, and what kind of situation you're going to be in. I'm going to have a rental car. I got to drive around and that kind of stuff over there. So, like I said, I'm kind of like I said, I'm not really stressed. I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, Cambodia's been my home for the last 4 years, and I can't wait to come back. I'm going to be gone for a month, and I can't wait to come back. Like I said, I really don't want to go, but it's one of those things. I need to go. I need to get a new phone. The phones over here I don't really care much for. The phone that I use is a doogie. If anybody's interested in a phone, I don't get any money from the company. I get zero. But this phone right here, this brand right here, you can see it says doogie. Okay, they don't sell them over here, but you can look how thick this phone is. This battery is a 10,000 whatever it is deal. And this phone over here, you can kind of see where the battery's getting swollen up in the screen. It's a pretty durable phone. And I'm going to get, like I said, I could buy a phone over here, but I'm going to buy one of those. I think it's like $269, $280 on Amazon. Good phone. Like I said, I'm not getting paid a penny to promote their phone. It's just the one I use. So, anyways, I need a new phone, and I gotta go take care of some banking business and all the rest of that. And I'm going to change my residency from right now. I have my residency is in California. I don't want to be in. I don't want to do with California anymore. But I have to go down there, and I gotta. I'm going to keep my same bank, but I got to change my residency there, and I got to sign some papers and just do a few different things. So, anyways, just thought I'd make this video and tell you guys that, like I said, I'm not afraid to fly. I used to jump out of airplanes. I was in the military. I was airborne infantry, so I've jumped out of airplanes, so I'm not scared to fly in them. I'm more likely to get harmed going to the airport than flying on a plane, but it's just the length of the time. And like I said, I'm going to be away from my family. This is my house. I love my house. I like talking to you guys on YouTube and Rumble. I'll be taking my laptop with me, so I'll be making some videos there. I don't really know what I'll speak about, but I would hope that some of you I would hope that I've gotten through to some of you guys about moving outside of the USA. Once you've left the USA and you look at it like in your rearview mirror, you're like, man, I was just so fed up with it. I'm fed up with it right now. I still watch, I still watch the news. I don't watch the news, but I watch stuff that happens over there, and I'm just fed up with the USA. I'm just tired of it. Like I said, anybody that stays there, good luck, man. I don't know what to tell you. So, anyways, I'll make this quick video and tell you guys that, like I said, I'm kind of got some anxiety going on about leaving my family for a month, man. I can talk to them every day on Telegram, and I can look at the house on the camera and stuff. But it's not the same, man. It's not the same. Not going to be sitting on the bed waking up my daughter in the morning. Not going to be waking up in the morning next to my wife. All those things I'm going to miss, man. I'm really going to miss them. So, anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. And, hey, listen, I appreciate you guys listening to me, man. I really do. It's nice to be able to talk to somebody even though we're not really actually talking. You're not talking back to me. But, and you guys push that subscribe, man, if you want. Like I said, on this channel, I got 20 subscribers. So, anyways, you guys have a good day or evening, whatever time of wherever you're watching this video over here from, man. And I appreciate everybody that does watch them. I wish more people did. If I can help you guys get out of the United States. Like I said, once you leave, man, and you're gone for a little while, you're going to look back in that mirror and you're going to say, oh my God, how did I ever live there? I don't want to be there. Like I said, I don't even want to go there for a month, man. I just really, really don't. So, all right, man, I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys later, and you be careful out there, okay?